For more on today's policy shift on Sudan, we are joined by Mahmoud Mamdani, a professor of government and anthropology at Columbia University here in New York. Professor Mamdani is also author of the book Saviors and Survivors, Darfur Politics and the War on Terror. Welcome to the programme.
Thanks for inviting me.
So let's just talk a little bit about the situation on the ground. Are we still seeing the kind of widespread killing and abuses that were once taking place in Sudan?
We're not. The first report that the situation on the ground was beginning to change started coming out in late 2004. UN sources on the ground began suggesting that the level of mortality was less than 200 a month. The UN commander, in his speech last month, said that there was no war in Darfur, that actually what was going on in Darfur was basically now banditry.
Well, let's talk about the Obama administration. It's announced a new policy shift towards Sudan, and it's been described as a mix of incentives and pressure, or incentives and disincentives. Talk a little bit about what you understand that to mean.
Well, I think the Obama administration understands that there is a kind of a conflict and a tension and a struggle inside the Sudan administration itself between doves and hawks. There is also a tension inside the Obama administration itself between those who think that the stick should be more preponderant and those who think this is time to engage with the government of Sudan.
Is there any mention of carrots and sticks explicitly within this policy as you read it?
No, there's no mention of sticks explicitly. There is a mention of carrots, which is a little more explicit. There is a mention that it is possible that sanctions could come to an end. There is a mention that it is possible that Sudan could be off the list of terrorist states. These are possibilities, and these are definitely carrots that the government in Sudan has very much in mind as it evolves its own policy in Darfur. But I think that there is a larger issue with the Obama administration, which is that just as the situation in Darfur is improving, the situation in the south is worsening, and that therefore there is need to have an integrated Sudan policy, and there is need to be aware that the presence of a strong activist movement in Darfur may actually keep the U.S. from attending to the real issue in Sudan, which is the South.
So the policy changes that we're seeing right now, I mean, are they likely to work? I mean, do you see them as having the basis of a lasting political solution to Sudan's problems in the South and also in Darfur?
I think it's a very positive shift because it will make it possible for a political resolution of this question to happen on the ground.
All right, Professor Mamdani, thank you very much.
Thank you.